Good morning. Welcome to 365 Days of Richer Living, Daily Morning Reading, Meditation, and Prayer Time. I'm Reverend Ralph Ellis, Senior Minister and Spiritual Leader at Columbia Center for Spiritual Living in Columbia, Maryland. Today is November 23rd. My word does accomplish. And our reference quote this morning comes from the Zen Avesta. The first step that the soul of the faithful man made placed him in the good thought paradise. The second step that the soul of a faithful man made placed him in the good word paradise. The third step that the soul of the faithful man made placed him in the good deed paradise. The Zen Avesta. And so our reading begins. Since thought is a definite, dynamic, creative, consciously directed, and intelligent energy, then I know that a thought of truth will definitely neutralize a negative argument. I am on guard to protect my own word by knowing that it is the activity of Spirit through me, and as such cannot be denied. In effective prayer, I realize that a power greater than I am consciously acts with creative intelligence upon my word. In this way, I free myself from a sense of personal responsibility, while at the same time remaining aware that even spiritual laws must be definitely used if they are to provide tangible results in my experience. Believing that there is one divine intelligence that governs everything, I affirm that this intelligence is acting in my mind, causing me to know what is best and to do what is best. I open my mind to new thoughts, new ideas, and I know that as I do this, new experience shall come to me. I seek to believe with absolute conviction that my word will not return unto me void, and I do this when I realize that spiritual laws execute themselves just as do other laws of nature. I know that my word penetrates every unbelief in my mind, casts out all fear, removes all doubt, clears away every obstacle, and permits that which is enduring, perfect, and true to be perceived by my mind. I provide faith, acceptance, and a joyous expectancy that all the statements that I make in my prayers or treatments are not only true, but they will be carried out as I have spoken. As my work is done with this sense of reliance upon the law of good, I know that my word shall not return unto me void, but shall accomplish that whereunto it is sent. And so let's take that into our time of meditation and contemplation. So with this breath, I go deeper into that center of my being. And I recognize, I know again, that there is one power. One power that is everywhere present. One nameless, changeless power that is the substance, that is the cause of all creation, that is all creation. And recognizing this one power, this one presence, enables me to remember, to bring together all of the members of this one body. I'm reminded that there is no separation, that all life, all of creation, even those things that in my human perspective I consider not to be living, all is alive at its level of expression. All of creation, a living expression of this one life. No separation. No separation between the ocean and the wave and the shore. No separation between the shore and the land hundreds of miles away. No separation from myself and my divine self. No separation of me from any other you. That language has no inherent power of its own to define, to separate, but rather it is simply a temporary mechanism of communication. And so beyond words, beyond the actual linguistic words, I recognize that my word is the infinite speaking through me, as me, using this thing called language to communicate to the brain. And yet I listen deeply from that internal voice that speaks in the quiet silence, that understands its self. And as I allow myself to connect with that inner voice, that place of absolute unity, I understand the communication with no words. And that is from the place where I speak my word, the word of the infinite expressing as me. It is from that place that I know fully, completely the truth of one, the essence of one, the joy of one, the peace of one, the power of one. It is in that place that I recognize the power in the word spoken to heal, that what is healed in one place must be healed in every place, because in the truth of one, there's only one place. And I allow that to permeate my physical mentality as my spiritual knower giggles at the understanding. I am patient with my brain. I am patient with my human understanding. And so this morning I speak my word, claiming and affirming that the deep peace of one is having its way with humanity. That anything unlike the peace at the center of the harmonious operation of one is coming to the surface, into the awareness, to be healed. To recognize that there is no negativity in the infinite. There is no separation in the infinite. There is no hierarchy in the infinite. There is no separation of abundance in the infinite. And so all of these things that seem out of alignment with truth are arising so that they may be healed, so that they may be brought into alignment, one thought at a time, one action at a time. One service to humanity at a time. And so in this time of intentional focus on Thanksgiving here in the Americas, I speak my word, claiming and affirming that there is a deeper awareness of gratitude during this season. That there is a gratitude for one. That beyond Thanksgiving of the physical, that humanity is moved to an experience of gratitude for the ground of all being. Gratitude for the harmonious operation of one. Gratitude for the whole body of creation. And from this place of gratitude comes the activity of caring, of nurturing, of balance, of shared abundance, of shared wisdom, of shared space. A recognition and the activity of the whole body that honors each cell's specialized function. That there is an understanding of the body of creation as one body. That there is an honoring and a celebration. That every element is necessary and intentional. From the cosmos all the way to the grain of sand, to the speck of dust. Each thing a specialized cell in the body of the infinite. Each bacteria, each virus, every mountain, every stream, every lake, every drop of rain, every flake of snow, every puff of wind, every individualized expression in animal, vegetable, mineral, and human form. Each one a necessary, intentional cell, specialized, differentiated cell in the body of the one, each with its function, and that the whole body functions in harmony as all sense of separation is healed. I speak my word that today I am aware in my human experience that everyone and everything that I encounter this day is this divine body. In this moment, the names God, life, come to mind with a full recognition that linguistically I have no idea how to express the fullness that my heart knows, the fullness that mind within me knows. I speak my word celebrating the activity of law. That activity that is the soul of creation, that is the movement of creation. That law that carries out the ideas in mind with perfection, because it is never impacted by perception. It simply acts upon a mental construct that it is given. It acts upon the mental image and makes it so. And so I am intentional, purposeful, and aware of what I am holding as mental images. Intentional that all mental processes are inclusive. That there is nothing within me that rejects or pushes away any body, any expression of divinity. No longer willing to vilify, but rather to lift up, to remember the truth that lives, that is the substance of all creation. To hold that in my mentality, knowing that it is the mental picture that law responds to, calling that forth as all of humanity. Seeing a world in which every diverse, infinite expression of creation is celebrated. That the world is filled with joy and dancing and revelry that celebrates every expression of divinity within it. That there is no fear, there is no idea to negate or push away or eliminate. But the impulse to honor and embrace and celebrate is the power that moves us all to unity, to an experience of unification, the unification that we already are. Grateful, grateful, grateful. And so I focus this day on the gratitude. And everywhere my eyes see, I speak gratitude. And everything my ears hear, I speak gratitude. And every feeling I experience, I speak gratitude. So it is from this intentional, purposeful, celebratory place of gratitude that I release my word. And by release, I mean remove any obstacle to its perfect fulfillment. Release all thought that would negate the very word I spoke. The very image in my mind, I release, I let it go. I release all ideas of the brain that tell me I need to make something happen. And I free fall into the truth that law has already made it so. That my word has already been met with yes. That law has already moved. That it is done. And so I look for the evidence of its completion. Ashe. Shalom. Aho. Amen. Amen. And so it is. Namaste.